The year is 2011. Andre Ward is an undefeated WBA super middleweight title holder after beating a remarkable Mikkel Kessler, and is continuing his mission of becoming a unified super middleweight champion after defending his title 3 times against the likes of talented boxers Arthur Abraham, Sakio Bika and Alan Green. He looks to beat Carl Froch for not just the WBC super middleweight title, but also the ring's Lineal title, in a tournament known as the Super 6 World Boxing Classic.
The winner will be crowned the world's best super middleweight and take home the trophy.
Welcome back to Boxing After Dark, where today we're looking at a career-defining fight for both the self-professed son of God, Andre Ward, and the Cobra Carl Froch in the final of the aforementioned Super 6 tournament. Let's get into it. Going into the tournament, it's well documented that Andre Ward had the lowest odds of winning the tournament, with many believing him not to be as experienced as some of the other more proven professional boxers. Despite Ward having won the Olympic gold medal in 2004, his professional career hadn't been as explosive as the likes of Kessler, Froch, Dirrell and Abraham. His competitors had some big wins on their records, with most already holding middleweight titles before the tournament had even begun. Ward was a very successful amateur, but at this point in his professional career, he was yet to make his mark, and this tournament is what he needed to prove himself. After beating Kessler in the first round of the tournament and winning a super middleweight title, shocking the world, Ward began to raise some eyebrows after being initially written off. Next up was Alan Green, who was disposed of comfortably. Then came Sakio Bika after Andre Dirrell had pulled out of the tournament, and after another confident victory, things suddenly seemed to get a lot more serious for Ward. Fans and skeptics alike excitedly anticipated the semi-finals against Arthur Abraham, who many saw as a step up from the last 2 rounds of the tournament, and Ward once again did not disappoint as he casually outboxed Abraham, winning on points by a great margin on all 3 of the judges' scorecards. Froch's journey, on the other hand, had been a lot less simple than going from zero to hero like Ward as a professional. Whilst bagging some great early wins in his career against Jean Pascal, Andre Dirrell and Jermaine Taylor, he got beaten in the group stages of the Super 6 tournament against none other than Mikkel Kessler. This was a shock for many, seeing as how Froch had been so convincing in his lead-up fights, and how Kessler had just come off of a loss to Ward. But it created a lot of tension between Ward and Froch's lead-up. Ward had the upper hand in confidence due to being undefeated and beating the one man to have beat his opponent, albeit controversially due to the scrappy behaviour of the fight, and Ward getting the win officially due to a headbutt given to Kessler by Ward, giving him a reputation of a dirty fighter. Despite Ward initially coming into the tournament as an underdog, by the time the final had come around 2 years later, Ward had officially become the favourite to beat Froch. A lot had changed, and people truly believed in Andre. But Carl kept tension high with his attempts of mind games and getting into Ward's head. Whilst Froch denied ever being hurt in the ring, Ward openly admitted he'd been damaged whilst fighting, and accepted that any man can get knocked out.
At all. He knows what I've done. He knows I'm a dangerous fighter. He knows I'm brutal. He knows I can punch hard. He knows if I connect on his chin, at any one moment, 12 3-minute rounds, he's going to be in serious trouble. If he's not on the floor, his legs will do a funny dance.
But Ward instead ended up breaking down Froch with clean, factual remarks about Froch's loss to Kessler and Froch's false sense of confidence.
No, I don't think I dislike him. I think, there's actually some things to like about Carl Froch. He's actually likable in some ways.
What are they?
But I gotta think about that.
The fight finally came on December 17th, 2011, after months of delays due to an injury Ward had received during training for the fight. With the build-up being so tense you could cut it with a knife, Ward was on home soil, whilst Froch flew overseas to prove one more, his reputation as a road warrior. They both looked ready and raring to go.
Carl Froch said, I want to get off to a very quick start and make Andre Ward have some doubt. Let's see if he can do it. We're the 3rd man in the ring left.
Right now, it just seems like both fighters are filling each other out.
First for both men, so nice jab by Carl Froch. Andre Ward driving to landed more times than we see.
Focus is instantly at play for both fighters, as Ward stays aware of the power Froch possesses, keeping his distance but utilising his jab against Froch's lack of defence.
Successful with his jab, but this fight is definitely going to loosen up a little bit.
So in the meantime, Ward fought a tough
Ward people believe
into that exchange. Double jab by Ward against Jermaine Taylor. He runs normally, but he's a movement fighter. Nice uppercut by Froch. Expected yesterday. Fight is being fought. Oh, nice hook by Ward. The right hand to the body. Now Froch. Oh, he gets hit with a left hook.
Froch lands 2 consecutive power punches before being clobbered by a powerful left hook by Ward, wobbling him and quickly recovering so as not to fall to the canvas.
Third round scheduled for 12.
And this is not a type of fighter that you want to fall behind in rounds. This guy hasn't lost 2 or 3 rounds in the whole tournament.
15 punches more per round than his opponent. He still has a...
Most definitely trying to set up the right hand counter. Froch was unexpected it.
Left hook, double left hook, landing for Andre Ward. Froch working the free hand.
And inside, there's really...
Froch gets walked down upon as Ward stays on the inside, picking off jabs whenever Froch loses sight of Andre's hands. Froch attempts to line up power punches, but Ward sees them coming from a mile away, stepping back whenever immediate danger is omnipresent.
As we begin the 4th round, Carl Froch in black, Andre Ward in white, scheduled for 12.
In past fights,
Yeah. But he's landed by Ward. Ward is punching. Ward, left hook. Left hook, uppercut, left hand. Andre Ward ends with a clean combination.
Ward switches his style up and gets cagey, using Froch's own tactics against him by trying to inflict damage with little worries about defense, and comes out on top of their first inside battle, landing sneaky uppercuts and getting dirtier with his play style, something many expected from round 1 due to his reputation of being a somewhat dirty boxer.
5th round, scheduled for 12. Super middleweight titles. Oh, he hurt Froch with that left hook. Accurate punching.
right now, he's letting that beast.
And he was already top, and guys would underestimate it. He's busier than just landing 25 or 30 punches more. Wow, punch him, Sugar Ray Leonard. Wow, Kid Gap.
And it seems like he's getting...
He made times. Nice jab by Froch. And that's the way he's fighting right now. Left hook connecting. Another left hook connecting for Andre Ward. 24 jabs per round.
He's going to have to make some change if he want to...
Exchanging left hooks with Ward, not... Oh, double left hook again by Ward.
Keys to victory for him, too.
And there's a nice right hand again by Froch. Right hand. Beautiful. Froch. Oh, nice. Another countering left hook. Champion. Left uppercut connecting. Now Froch fighting off the ropes. Developed a little welt underneath the left eye of... Straight right hand, getting it again.
Frustrating.
Lead left hook, uppercut. So this fight has a long way to go. This round, Ward so far has outlanded him 22-8, and he's only thrown 1 less punch than Froch.
Ward asserts his dominance into the second half of the fight, outmaneuvering Froch at every turn, landing consistent 3 to 4 punch combinations whilst tangling Froch up against the ropes.
Andre Ward, Carl Froch meet in the center of the ring for the 8th round. His record.
But I never...
Right hand is going to have to hurt Ward. Oh, there's a big right hand. Now, Andre Ward has never had a knockout after Carl Froch and stunning him on...
And just can't find his accuracy tonight. He's just not sharp.
Ward now goes to the body. And the left hook up top end. Froch hitting him after the bell.
Froch attempts to land single jabs to no success, as Ward counters seemingly every time with jabs of his own. Carl punches Ward with a right hook after the bell, getting a warning from the ref.
Ward with some swelling under his eye. We land close to 50%.
Andre Ward is not just, he's not giving in to him. He's not being tricked by any of it. He's going to have to just, like I said,
they haven't hurt Andre. Now he moves his head. Nice punching by Froch though. Punches on for Andre Ward. Good sharp punches by Froch. Nice right hand. Only behind by 2 punches landed in this round. Oh, is this the glimmer of a comeback? Round of the fight in which Froch landed more punches than Andre Ward. Left hook by Ward blocked that time. We talked about a comeback.
he's way behind in this fight.
Yeah, tell me when I'm in the fight.
That was a good body shot.
Movement. Ooh, lead left hook connects. Ooh, shoe shine inside by Ward. Is fine with this pace.
Carl accepts a win on points is impossible and tries to channel the Froch of the Jermaine Taylor fight, attempting a late round knockout. Andre seems to get more tired as the last 2 rounds approach, and Froch comfortably takes control of the ring.
WBA and WBC belts on the line. This is that right hand going, tries, squaring himself up, reaching a little bit. He is at least giving Froch an opportunity, though Froch hasn't been able to land that right hand.
There was defensive specialist. I think we need to start giving Andre Ward credit for beating these top-notch.
Moving as much, he's coming forward, and Froch has landed some nice punches this round, but not enough. Tense moments ringside.
Froch piles pressure on, and just as he reaches a state of confidence, Ward's mouthguard conveniently comes out, causing a break in the round.
231 punches to left hook, connecting for Ward. Froch eats another left hook.
Now he's putting it all out on the line. I mean, he's been elusive.
23 seconds, 8 seconds away from 3 championships. Left hook connects for Ward, closing the show. Andre Ward. And watching this crowd jump to its feet, this was a very interesting and fun fight to watch. It wasn't a wildly exciting brawl, but they jumped to their feet because of the skill of this man, Andre Ward.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Jon Stewart and Craig Metcalf both score the bout 115 to 113. Judge John Keane sees the bout 118 to 110. All three in favor of the winner, Andre S.O.G. Ward.
After the fight, it's clear Ward is happy, yet unsurprised with the result, and celebrates with his team before announcing a well-deserved rest.
You know, I deserve a long rest. We're going to sit down with my team, and we talk as a team, and we're going to figure out what the next move is. We're not bound to do anything. We're going to sit down as a team, talk to Goose and talk to my coach, talk to my manager, and we'll see what's next.
He gives Froch his credit and remains humble even in victory, proclaiming Froch to be a very talented fighter who he couldn't take chances against, even if he was surprised by how slow Froch was in his defense. Froch, whilst more humble than expected, was still unhappy with his performance, giving Ward a backhanded compliment, saying that he was good at getting out of harm's way by keeping his head low and slipping away like an eel from the jaws of Froch's cobra bite.
I mean, I lost tonight fair and square, don't get me wrong, but to beat Andre Ward, I need to be working on certain technical different things. But there's other fights out there for me that I can provide many nights of entertainment with other fighters, you know.
After the fight, Ward would stay true to his word, taking a rest for a while before coming back magnificently against the few super middleweight contenders he was yet to punish, before moving up to light heavyweight and going straight for the man at the top, Sergey Kovalev. Froch would finish off his career very strongly with some high-octane wins against the likes of George Groves twice and avenging his loss against Mikkel Kessler on points. Retiring in 2014 with a record of 33-2, Ward, however, would retire undefeated in 2017 with a record of 32-0 with super middleweight and light heavyweight belts to his name.
My goal has always been to walk away from this sport and to retire from the sport and to not let the sport retire me, and I have that opportunity today.